Hey, what is meant by astigmatism? Astigmatism. We are having myopia, hypermetropia, presbyopia. Not presbyopia. Our answer it is biconcave lens. Astigmatism in the sense the person who is suffering from astigmatism can able to see nearby object but cannot able to see far away object. The same symptoms what myopic person will have, but the only difference is then the modification of their lens, eye lens won't happen evenly. One lens will modify for more, one lens will modify for less. Clear? Based upon that, their eye lens, the formation of image will change over there. So, in order to cure astigmatism, we need to go along with the lens called as the biconcave lens. Next, question 14. In the context of the human eye, what is the term for a black opening that exists between the clear fluid, aqueous humor and the eye lens? A small opening will be there, small opening. Iris is a dark muscular diaphragm. Between the two, a small opening will be there, black opening, pupil. So, if you are taking our eye, the part which will be white in color, that is called as sclera. In the middle there will be a patch like will be there, that is called as iris. In that middle one small dark like opening will be there, that dark opening is called as the pupil. So, what is the answer over here? Pupil. Next, go to the assertion and reason. Yes. Question number 19. Read the assertion carefully and then say whether it is true or false. You people are doing in a day-to-day life. What is the assertion they give? A virtual image can be photographed. Is it true or false? Is it true or false? Any one answer only will be there. Either it may be true or it may be false. True. Reason it is, if you are standing in front of a plane mirror, our image will be formed. We also will do one thing, right? We will capture the image by using our mobile phone. How many of you did that activity? Yes, most of you will be doing that one. Already we are seeing our face in the mirror. Again we need to take that photo and then we need to take it in a see it in the camera. That means we are photographing that one. That means assertion is true. Now, only real objects are photographed. False. Here reason it is, we are capturing the virtual image also. That means assertion is true but reason is false. What is the answer? C. Assertion is true but reason is false. Now, Yes, read the question. Sunlight enters the water at an angle of 30 degrees. That means the angle of incidence will be equal to 30 degree. The refractive index of water is given as n is equal to 1.33. Find the angle of refraction of sunlight inside the water. This concept is based upon Snell's law. What is the Snell's law formula? Sin I by sin R is equal to constant. The constant term what we are going to obtain over here, that is called as the refractive index. So you can write the formula n is equal to sin I by sin R. What are you going to find? We are going to find angle of refraction. So how the formula will rearrange? Sin R is equal to sin I by n. So sin R is equal to sin. What is the value of I over here? 30 degrees. By, what is the value of n it is given? 1.33. So sin R is equal to 1 by 2 by 1.33. In the denominator nothing is there, so you can just write it as 1. So sin R is equal to 1 by 2 into, if this whole term is going to the numerator, 1 by 1.33. So sin R is equal to 1 by 1.33 into 2, 3 2s are 6, 3 2s are 6, 2. 1 by 2.66, 1 divided by 2.66, that will be equal to 0. This is sin R, 0.375 is in. So you can write it as sin R is equal to 0.38. But what I need R alone. If I need R alone means how it will rearrange over here? 1 by sin of 0.38, or R is equal to sin inverse of 0.38. Let's find the answer for this alone. What is the sin inverse of 0.38? If you are having the tables, you can find the answer. என்ன ரெண்டு So read the question. Mention the condition under which the charges can move in a conductor. So generally when a charge will move, when it gives one thing alone. Sorry? Flow of electrons. Charge in the sense the flow of electrons. When a electron will flow, then someone said, we need to give one thing. What is the thing? Whenever we are giving the potential difference. So without potential difference, the charges won't flow from one end of the conductor towards the another end of the conductor. That means mention the condition under which charges can move in a conductor, under which condition whenever we are giving the potential difference. So this is going to be the answer for the first one. Next, name the device which is used to maintain this condition in electric circuit. By using what device we are maintaining the potential difference? By using a cell or battery. Someone said voltage. Voltage is the other name of potential difference. Clear? Potential difference, or else you can call it as the voltage. Now in the question here it is, they are asking what in your class in electricity chapter you have learned about potential as well as potential difference. Can you distinguish between these two terms? Potential means the amount of work which is done in order to move a charge from infinity to a specific point. Whereas potential difference means the amount of work is done in order to move a charge from one point to another point in an electric circuit. So this is the difference between electric potential and the potential difference. Both are measured in the form of volt. The unit of potential as well as electric potential is going to be volt. Next. So read the question. A circuit contains 3 resistors, one of 2 ohm and the other 2 of 4 ohm each. So now let us write the data. So totally 3 resistors are there, R1, R2, R3. What is the value of R1? 2 ohm. What is the value of R2 and R3? 4 ohm each. That means R2 and R3 is going to be 4 ohm. Clear? And the combination, the 4 ohm resistors are connected in parallel and the combination is connected in series with the 2 ohm resistor. What do you understand? R2 and R3 are connected in a form of parallel, along with that R1 is connected in a form of series. So we are going to connect the combination like this. This is the third resistor and this is the second resistor. R2 is equal to 4 ohm, R3 is equal to 4 ohm, and along with this R1 is connected in a form of series. And these combination is connected along with the battery, which is having a potential difference of 10 volt. So this is the question what they gave. So we need to calculate the current flowing through the circuit if a voltage is 10 volt. So in this circuit, how much amount of current is going to pass? That's what you are going to calculate. We all know that ammeter is a device which is used to measure the current. So in that ammeter, what will be the reading? Before calculating the current, we need to know what is the value of the net resistance. So first let us calculate the net resistance. Before that, we need to identify the circuit combination. These two resistors are in parallel. First calculate the net resistance of those two resistors. What are two resistors? 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So 1 by Rp is equal to, what is the value of R2? 4 plus 4. So 1 by Rp is equal to 4, 1 plus 1 it is going to be 2. So Rp is equal to 4 by 4 plus 4, 8. These two are in parallel. So Rp is equal to 1 2s are 2 2s are. So these two resistors will combine together and then it will form into a single resistor as 2 ohm. These are the two resistors. And here one more resistor is there. Let us add over here 2 ohm and then it is connected along with the battery. Now look at the final combination. Either it is in series or in parallel. Series. What is the formula for calculating the series combination? R is equal to R1 plus Rp. Here we need to use it as Rp. Why? Because this is net resistance and this is going to be R1. So R is equal to, what is the value of R1? 2. Rp 2. So R is equal to 2 plus 2 is going to be 4 ohm. So now we calculate the net resistance. What is the Ohm's law formula? V is equal to I into R. I is equal to V by R. So I is equal to, what is the value of V? 10. And what is the value of R? 4. 2 2s are 4, 5 2s are 10. 5 by 2. I is equal to 2.5 ampere. So how much amount of current will passes towards the circuit? 2.5 ampere. Suppose the same question is like this. The 4 ohm resistors are connected in a form of series and the combination is connected in a parallel. Like this it is there. How the circuit combination will be then? So the circuit will be like this. The two 4 ohm resistors are in series. So this is going to be 4 ohm and this is going to be 4 ohm. Along with this, the 2 ohm resistor is in a form of parallel. So like this we need to calculate. First we need to calculate the net resistance for these two. What will be the net resistance? 8 ohm. And this one is in parallel. So 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1, sorry Rs plus 1 by R3. So substitute the value and then find the answer. This answer we need to substitute in this place. Clear? Suppose they rearrange the question like that means. Yes. Question number 33. So he are standing in a parking lot and he noticed a convex mirror is installed on a wall near the entrance. The mirror is used to help the drivers to see around a blind corner. So the object in front of the mirror is a parked car. Identify the principal axis and principal focus of the convex mirror in this scenario. So we just draw the mirror. What is meant by convex mirror? The reflecting surface is curved outwards. So this point is called as pole, focus, center of curvature, and a line will passes towards the mid of this by connecting the principal axis and center of curvature, and this line only will be calling it as the principal axis. Next, and identify the principal focus of the convex mirror. So whenever the light ray is coming from infinity, after reflection the rays will starts to get diverged, and then it will appears to meet at one specific point, and that point only will be calling it as the principal focus, or else you can call it as the focus. B question, explain how the image of the parked car is formed by a convex mirror, and mention the characteristics. In the parking lot, whether the car will be at the infinity or anywhere in front of the mirror, anywhere in front of the mirror. So let us take the mirror over here. Pole, focus, center of curvature, principal axis, and just take the object over here. Head is mentioned as A and tail is mentioned as B. Rule number 1, when the incident ray passing parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it will appears to passes through the focus. When the incident ray strikes at the pole, it will reflect back by making the same angle with respect to the principal axis, and the point where the two reflected rays meeting, either here it is actually meeting or appears to meet. Appears to meet in the sense, in that place keep a dot and then join along with the principal axis, mention it as A dash and mention this one as B dash. So we drawn the ray diagram, and after that what they are asking, mention the characteristics of the image. So what are the characteristics? First one, it is the nature. What is the nature of the image which is formed by the lens over here, mirror? Nature, it is virtual. If it is virtual image, it will be erect. Next, size, say about the size. Size, it is diminished. And say about the position, where it is formed. Behind the mirror. After writing this word, just mention it as between F and P. That means focus and pole. Next. If a convex mirror is replaced with a concave mirror of same focal length, how would the image formation different? Provide in a brief explanation. So what they are saying over here, they are going to replace the convex along with the concave. What are the changes you can able to see? They are asking. In the image, what are the changes will be there? There it is erect. If it is concave mirror means the changes will be inverted. Next, size. Here it is diminished, whereas here either it can be enlarged or it can be same size or it can be diminished. So these are the difference we can able to see if a convex mirror is replaced by using a concave mirror. Next, how does the refraction takes place in the atmosphere? Why do stars twinkle but does not planet? The reason it is the refraction which is taking place in the atmosphere, it is called as the atmospheric refraction. So why this one is taking place over here means due to the change in the refract index of the atmospheric layer. That is the first reason. And why do the stars twinkle means that stars are considered as the point sourced object, whereas the planets are considered as the extended source. So this is the reason the stars are twinkling whereas the planets are not twinkling. Next. So read the question. Explain the structure and the function of the human eye. So what is the structure of the human eye? It is going to be roughly spherical in shape. And what is the diameter of the human eye? Centimeter? Or 25 millimeter. Next, how are we able to see the nearby as well as the distant objects? So which one is going to play a major role over here? The ciliary muscles only is going to play a major role. So let us consider for the first case. First let us calculate for the nearby object. So as we said earlier, so whenever you are going to see the nearby object, the ciliary muscles will be in a what state? Contracted state. Because of this, what will happen to the curvature of our eye lens? It will be thin or thick? It will be thick, and due to that the focal length will get decreased. The focal length will get decreased, and this enables us to see the nearby object. So when you are going to see a faraway object, the ciliary muscles will be in a relaxed state, and because of this the curvature of our eye lens will become thin and the focal length will get increased. I think the last sample question paper we discussed the same. When do we consider a person to be myopic or hypermetropic? Explain using the diagram and how defects associated with a myopic and hypermetropia eye can be corrected. So first to give the answer for this one. When do we consider a person will have a myopic eye? If they cannot able to see the far away object. So they can able to see the nearby, but they cannot able to see the far away. For hypermetropia, can see nearby, but they cannot able to see the hypermetropia. They can see far away, but cannot able to see the nearby. So that is the first condition. First let us write for myopia. This and all you need to write in a full statement like this. So if a person is suffering from myopia, they can see nearby object but cannot see far away object. Same as it is if you are taking a hypermetropic person, can see far away object but they cannot able to see nearby object. So this is how we are going to find a person, either he is suffering from myopia or he is suffering from a hypermetropia. Explain using the diagram how this defect associated with the myopic and hypermetropic can be corrected. So for correcting myopia, what type of spectacles you are going to use? Concave or convex? Concave. First let us draw the diagram for myopic eye. Clear. So for myopic eye we are going to use the concave lens. Concave lens means it is going to be curved inwards. So the light rays must not come from infinity. While it is coming from infinity, since we are using the concave lens, it must not get diverged, and after entering into the lens, it must not get converged again. Why? Because the nature of the lens which is present inside our eye, it is going to be convex. Again the light rays must not get converged and then it want to fall on the retina. So this is how we are going to correct a person is suffering from myopia. Suppose if the person is having hypermetropic eye. By using what type of spectacles you are going to correct a hypermetropic eye? By using a convex lens. So the light rays must not come from the nearby object. So this one must want to do a converging action. Again it will enter into our eye lens. again the light ray will get converged and then it will fall on the retina. Clear? And this is how we are going to correct by using for a hypermetropic eye by using a convex lens. Sorry, the question. Electrical resistivity refers to the inherent property of a material that quantifies the opposition to the flow of electric current. Is it visible from the last? No, sir. You need to say right. At least now. After reading the question, it will zoom in. Better. Now read the question. Electrical resistivity refers to the inherent property of a material that quantifies the opposition to the flow of electric current. It is defined as the electrical resistance exhibited by the specimen of a material with a unit length and a unit area of cross section. This means this line about where they are saying about the formula. R is equal to rho L by A. Rho is equal to R into A by L. So in the second line they said about this. This parameter provides insight into how effectively and ineffectively a conductor allows the passage of electrical current. Below you will find a table displaying the resistivity of the values of 4 different materials. So the 4 different materials here they gave it as, what are the materials they are giving? Aluminium, copper, gold and nichrome. Among the given material, which one is the better conductor of electricity? Copper. Reason? High. Higher, lower? Low. The resistivity of copper is low. So there is a condition is in. Suppose if length and area of cross section is going to be same value, 1 means the resistance will be equal to resistivity. That means resistance and resistivity are equal. We all know the condition. V is equal to I into R. R is equal to V by I. Resistance is inversely proportional to the current. If resistance is high means the flow of current will be low. If resistance is low means the flow of current will be high. So in this given table, which one is having low resistivity? Copper is having the low resistivity. That means if it is having low resistivity means it represents it can able to allow the current easily. That means the copper is considered as the good conductor of electricity. Write the SI unit of resistivity. What is SI unit of resistivity? Ohm meter. Last exam I think they asked for one of the set, I don't know it is asked for you. They just asked what is the SI unit of resistivity. What is SI unit of resistivity? It is ohm meter. And they asked how to derive this one. So by using this formula only you are going to derive. So what is the formula? Rho is equal to R into A by L. R means resistance, A means area of cross section, L means length. Substitute all the units. Resistance unit is ohm, area unit is meter square, and length unit is meter. Meter and square will cancel each other. So rho is equal to ohm meter. Clear? We derive that one. And the unit of electrical resistivity is going to be ohm meter. What are the two reasons for the relevant use of nichrome wire in various electrical heating device? The reason it is nichrome, it is an alloy. We know that alloys does not oxidize easily compared to the pure metals. If you are taking copper, copper is a pure metal. If I am using the copper in a heating device, means automatically it will melt. The reason it is copper is having low melting point. The melting point of copper is low. But if you are taking nichrome, nichrome is an alloy. Alloy is having high melting point. That is the reason it won't even oxidize readily. Next, identify the element suitable for the use in transmission lines and provide a justification for your choice. In that four, which one it can use it as a electrical transmission lines? Either aluminum or copper or gold or nichrome. Aluminum. Transmission line means the lines which is used in the, not in our homes, but from the EB board will be getting, no? That lines what are using, we are using the material called as the aluminum. The reason it is the resistivity of aluminum will be less. Next. Second one over.